Hey world, we back with another episode of CHiLLin WiT. Myke the comedian. You know I'm known for having the dopest, hottest artists and guests on the couch. And another day, and today is no different. Today we got the man, the myth, the legend, the god. Xavier Martin's in the building. Let's hear it from him.
How you doing out there?
So, X. Can I call you X?
Yup. Just don't call me bro. We good. Yup.
Tell the world who you are, man. Tell them where you coming from and what you got popping. Let us know. Put us on game.
I'm Xavier Martin, born and raised Oklahoma City. Born and raised all around the city. But I resonate more with the north side and the east side. Been doing music since I was 16. Really about 15, but taking it serious since I was about 16, 17. And now I just got to the point where, man, I'm trying to branch out and help other artists get to where they need to go within their career.
Bet. So, okay, so you really prefer to be behind the scenes, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So, but as of right now, you pretty much doing the music yourself.
Yeah, I still do it just out of the passion for it. But I would prefer really to have somebody that I can put my all into as far as a younger artist, because it's a young man's game at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I got a family that I got to support, and they need me at the crib more than I need to be out here on tour and doing shit like that.
Yeah, you don't need to be out signing titties and all that shit. You don't need to be doing all that.
Old lady, I ain't got time for all that, man.
Say that for people like me. And you know what? That's one of my goals in comedy, is to sign some titties. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to doing. I want to live kind of like that rock star life before a comedian.
Hey, I'm with you, man, but I can't be signing no tickets, man. My girl, she not a fight, so.
Hey, you know what? Sex sells. So, you know what I'm saying? You might have to like, you know what I'm saying? You might have to like,
I might do like the upper collarbone.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? You might have to show a little sex appeal, you know what I'm saying?
Get that collarbone. Get that collarbone. That's close enough to the titty, shit.
There you go. Thigh. That's the good weed, not the Rona.
Man.
Ain't you tired of this bullshit, bro?
I am, man.
Has it affected you?
It hasn't affected me as far as anybody getting sick. It's affected me business-wise, just as far as being able to move around.
Right.
I had plans on this summer as far as like not moving out of town, but going out of town and doing promo tours for different artists and shit like that.
Okay.
So that it just slowed down business.
You and me both, man. Like normally I hit the mic circuits and fuck around with that thing, but Big Bad Rona came through and said, nope, sit your ass down at the house.
Yeah, it's been good though as far as family wise though. It did. I got 5 kids, and you know what I'm saying, with me and my old lady, it helped bring us together and helped bring my kids together. So I think as far as that aspect, it did good in that. But I mean, 2020 so far just been bullshit all around, even outside of COVID, man.
There's been a lot of bullshit going on. Like, you been involved in any of the protests or the Black Lives Matter movement yourself?
No, not as far as like protesting and shit like that. I got a conference that I'm putting together right now, actually called Let's Talk More Action.
Right.
And what I'm doing is bringing together different public figures from the city. I got Nikki Nice coming, who's one of the council people here in the city. Just some police officers, some attorneys, and just bringing them all together. And what I'm gonna do is have people bring kids. Probably ages from around 8 to 18, and just kind of give them a chance to ask them questions and just politic with them and get a better understanding of what we can do to better our community.
Is it too late for me to be a part of that?
No, not at all. I'm still getting it together, man. So anybody that's trying to be a part of that, please reach out to me. Most definitely, I'm trying to do it on a bigger scale than what I can do by myself. So anybody that can help, most definitely.
Hell yeah, I'm always trying to be in front of cameras and talk my shit, so I'm whatever you need me to do, I'm with it.
Oh no, but that's why we stay strapped.
Somebody at the damn door?
Hold on, y'all. We got somebody trying to get in on the interview, I guess.
Oh, see, fucking Southside, man. They just pull up. So what we talking about?
Man, just the community.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Doing for the kids, man. That's pretty much what I'm trying to do on this campaign of just bettering us as a people. So I haven't been on no physical like protests or anything like that, but that's gonna be my way.
That's gonna be your way.
My part. Yeah.
Has the movement inspired any music from you or anything like that?
It's crazy you say that because I just put out a post the other day, and it did kind of make me realize the type of music that I've been putting out, how it's played its part, and you know what I'm saying, what's going on within the black community. So it's encouraged me to kind of change the route in which I make my music. You feel what I'm saying? What my topics are.
The message.
Yeah, you feel
I
me?
can dig it. I can dig it. And it's good that you can see that in your music and be like, you know what? I don't want to put this image out there.
For sure.
That's good that you can see that because a lot of people
they stay naive to it, and it's for, and I don't judge them. You know what I'm saying? When they time come, when they figure that out, they'll figure that out. But I think, you know what I'm saying, I figured it out because at the end of the day, I got kids. I got one son, and I got 4 daughters. And as they get older, it's like you see what hip hop is doing to them, and like I can't be bigoted and say y'all can't listen to this, you can't do that. When I'm out here putting out the music for other kids to listen to do the type of shit they want to do, that I don't condone. You feel what I'm saying? So
I can dig it. And you're right. You know what I'm saying? You can't say one thing and then preach another thing. So
and a lot of artists try to separate the two, and you know that's cool. You do that, but there becomes a time where you understand it ain't separate. It is the same. It's one and the same. Like you can't go home and to your kids and expect them to do this, and then you out here putting this into other kids' heads. You feel what I'm saying? So
it's one of those things that I'm gonna dread when my kids get older because I smoke weed. So it's like I can't go around telling them shit, smoke weed is bad for you. No. But hold on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm gonna let them figure it out themselves.
Yeah, my kids don't even know I smoke, man. I've been smoking shit since I was 15. So pretty much, like, they probably got an understanding of what it smells like, but they've never seen me smoke.
Right. And you still got little kids, right? Little kids.
I mean, I got a 2-year-old, 8, 11, 12, and 13.
Oh, you got big kids. So
yeah,
that 13-year-old, like, daddy's eyes is red. He's high as fuck.
yeah, so they know what's up, but I try to make sure I don't steer them in that direction. You know what I mean?
But you know what, man? Okay, here's the thing about that. Like, I don't necessarily think that I don't want them to start smoking weed, but if they did, I would prefer it be controlled. Like if they do start smoking weed, I hope they come to me with it and be like,
right. And that's what my folks said too. When I first started smoking, it was more so like, I just wish you would have did it with me so I can educate you on what not to do. You know what I'm saying? For instance, I smoked some shit the first time, it was already rolled up. God, thankfully nothing happened.
Right.
It was regular shit, but a lot of people would do that shit and it'd be laced with something. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, but I think that just go along with educating them, and I still let them know like what it is. They know what it is, and I still let them know, like, if you ever got any questions or if you ever feel the need that your homies is doing it and that you want to do it, still holler at me, but I'm not going to be the example that you see to make you want to do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Let me come to me first. Luckily for me, the first time I smoked weed, I was with family. I was in California,
man.
Actually. It was in Sacramento.
I've never been to California, man.
I've been twice. I was like 13 the first time. Nice. And I went to see some family that I never met before, and the last night we was there, they was like, cousin, you gotta smoke with us. You not gonna, you came all the way down here. You might as well. And me being 13, I was like, okay, it's cool. Man, dude, I was so fucking high, and I was with my dad, and like, she fucking walked off with it. I was with my dad's side of the family, and like, my dad at the time was the only person that scared me. And I was so worried that he would find out. I was up all night, panicking like, my dad's gonna know. My dad's gonna know. He's gonna find out. He's gonna kick my ass, but he never realized.
Yeah, my pops he wasn't around, but it was more so, I told my moms, you know what I mean, when I started doing it. Because at the time she was dating somebody. Actually, she was engaged to him. And the person that I had smoked with happened to be his daughter, my first time. So, you know what I mean? I just
small fucking world.
Yeah, you hear me? So I just came out and told her, and she was disappointed, but She was like, I'm glad you at least talked to me and told me.
Like
15 years old.
I started smoking when I was 23. I'm 30 now. My mother found out last year.
Oh,
like
damn.
I was super secretive about this shit. Like, no, my mom's here. I can't even be high around her. She'll fucking know. Like, no, I can't do it. But after she figured it out after so many people came to her and said,
I ain't never smoked in front of my mama. She know I smoke, but she ain't never physically seen me smoke though.
She seen me right after I finished. She's like,
yeah,
red.
She's
like, you know, the Delta 8.
Come here, eat my goddamn Doritos.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember me and my brother came over there to get something from the house. We had both just finished smoking, and she looked at us both. She was like, ooh, y'all just high. Just eyes just red. Just get out of here. Ain't nothing shit for y'all to eat. Ain't nothing for y'all to eat. Get the fuck out of here. Come get what y'all came to get on. Ain't nothing in there for y'all to eat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, hey, but you know what? I did that. We never really urged me to like try other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had already tried the other shit before I started smoking weed. And I wasn't impressed. Like I did coke one night and I was just up watching Sports Center, and I don't even like sports. I was just high.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the shit else on at 6 in the morning that was holding my attention. But Sports Center had a whole bunch of bright lights, and it captivated me because the girl I was with went to sleep on me. I fucked her raw. Like I was just like, you gotta stop, bro. It's like it's starting to change down there.
My family has a substance abuse issue, so I knew growing up that weed was like where I wanted to keep it at, because I know what it could do to you in the long run. You know what I mean? And then I got to doing my hustling, and I got to seeing firsthand what it was doing to people. So that right there is like my scare straight. Like, nah, you make sure you stick with weed, or this is what you're gonna lead to. So.
Right. It only goes downhill from here.
Only downhill. You heard me? Only downhill.
So, outside of music and producing, what else do you like doing in your free time? What do you enjoy?
Man, really just kicking in with my kids, man. My son, he plays football. So, right now we in football season, so I'll be into that heavy. I got a daughter that plays softball right now and plays volleyball. So just whatever they got going on. I got a daughter that dances. And so
are you coaching? Are you coaching? Are you that dad?
No, I used to back in the day.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right now I'm just a fan, man. And that's why, because I never wanted to be that, you out here letting your son, I'm on his team, you feel what I'm saying? And I started realizing how good he was getting, and I was like, he really don't need me, let me fall back, let them coach him, and I could just be a fan from the stands, and that's what I've been doing since he was about 7 years old. So
shit, they asked me to help coach my daughter's softball games and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Every game my daughter was like, get your ass out there. Like, ain't no sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
I made sure she got some PT.
Yeah.
I didn't get any PT in high school. I played football, and I was second string on JV when I was a junior. That's how bad I was. I go out there, fresh uniform into the game, come out, wear uniform still white. Like,
I can't fuck with no baseball.
I played baseball and I played football. I enjoyed baseball. I got a little more play time in baseball because I was actually interested in it. I didn't really give a fuck about football. Like, this is a credit to me, man.
Right.
Like, but I went to the gym before this whole COVID shit started, man, and tried to play basketball with the little 16, 15, 17-year-olds. Man, fuck them niggas, man.
And they had your whole body sore the next day.
They had me out there winded. I was about to start barking and elbowing. Let's start throwing blows and shit. This is about to be like 98 Barkley up in this bitch. Little young niggas.
Yeah, man.
So, have you traveled with your music at all, or?
Locally, and I say locally because I think Texas is local. And I think that's one of the biggest things in my career that hindered me from taking off and doing what I needed to do to be where I needed to be. And that's where I come in as a manager and kind of help some of these other artists out. Like, look, this is where I fucked up at. This is where I messed up. Let me help you fill in those gaps, because if you don't, you still gonna be a local artist just like me. And I don't mind saying that, because I feel like I've reached the pinnacle of what a local artist can be. And I got the respect that I could as a local artist, and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not living bad. Let me say that. Like me and my people, we living good. You feel
Oh,
what I'm saying? So,
yeah, you tell you living good, nigga. I saw that refrigerator.
He's stupid.
Tell you living good, nigga.
Man, so at the end of the day, man, I just that's really what I want to do is help other artists avoid the shit that I didn't do, and that's one of them was travel and go to other states.
My nigga got a walk-in refrigerator. Come to his house, get loud if you want to.
Man.
Put niggas on ice.
And I'm when you with 5 kids, that bitch stay empty. Stay empty.
I gotta ask though, man, the fuck you track. That's gotta be, they had to come from some personal shit. Like, what's her name, bro?
Man.
That sound like it. It was like,
look, my door, I can't say no name.
That shit like, he was in the studio looking at her picture like, fuck you, bitch. Like,
Man.
oh, man, drop something, man. I got something in my heart, nigga. Hold up.
Man, it actually came from a couple of different scenarios, man. A couple of different relationships all bound into one. And then at the end of the day, what I wanted the message to be through the song is that at the end of the day, a lot of niggas be fucked up off relationships when they get after relationships and do some crazy shit. And I feel like that song is a reflection of what you don't need to do. Like I'm telling you in the song, like it ain't worth it. Like ain't no pussy worth going to jail over.
Yeah.
Ain't no pussy worth you killing her over. Like just leave the situation alone. Say fuck her and just go on about your business. You feel what I'm saying?
Tell the truth. It kind of felt good to shoot bitch a little bit.
Hey, we did that scene like 3 or 4 times, bro. I let off like 3 or 4 clips, man.
Hey, do it again. Let's do it again. Wait, I didn't get it right. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
One more time.
Yeah. I let off some stress on that shoot, man.
Oh, God. Y'all want to try?
It was fun, man.
Oh, man, I bet that was
fun.
dope.
And I had a graveyard out there, man. And me, my daughter's mom, and her dad, man, we stayed out there for like 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, man, just trying to dig that hole, bro.
Oh, y'all did that yourself?
Man, that
Ooh,
shit,
damn. I bet that was fun.
It took forever, bro. And then you had me thinking, like, I don't know how the fuck back in the day, motherfuckers used to just
do
bury
this shit
her.
like, yeah.
You feel me? Like, that shit took a long ass time, man.
Niggas used to do this for work.
You hear me?
Like, I can't do this. I'm not getting paid to do this, and I'm pissed off.
And I wanted it to be 6 feet for real, man. That bitch was probably 3.
Like, I'd be like, hey, man, just cut the grass or something. We just gonna lay some dirt here.
Yeah, I wanted it to be something different that the city ain't seen, man. I feel like we got a lot of running gun video shoots where you just see niggas posted up in front of the store or whatever, so I'll try to
actually tell a story.
bring something to it. Yeah.
I can dig it, man. That's cool. That remind me of that
needs to be done.
remind me of that flashing lights video.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you gotta bring something different to the game.
I dig it. I mean, shit. I'm pretty sure every nigga thought about doing that shit once, twice.
For the record, I do not condone.
No, we do not condone.
Like I said,
at all. Like we don't.
Violence.
No violence. Just bitches be tripping.
Bitches be tripping.
Bitches be tripping sometimes.
Bitches be tripping sometimes. That's gonna be the name of this podcast. Bitches be tripping sometimes. You just gotta let that shit go, my nigga. Like, move on to the next one, bro.
That's the name of this episode. I'm put that hashtag. Bitches be tripping.
But that's vice versa too, though. Ladies, you gotta, whenever you get that good dick and he say he want to split, you gotta leave that shit alone, man. You can't be cutting nigga ties and bashing in his windows because he don't want to fuck you no more, man. Like, that's domestic violence.
Like, take your L. Just take your L.
Right.
Walk away.
It ain't even an L, because at the end of the day, you got the fuck. That's your nut. You just mad because you can't get more of it. Just move around. Like, let bygone be bygone.
Okay, I should rephrase that. Take your W.
You hear me? And move on. And move on.
You might get fucked up when you get home. She hear this shit.
Man, I'm good, man. My old lady, I'm straight with my old lady. That's for these other bitches out here, man. That's for these other bitches.
But that was hot, man. And then in the free smoke joint, man, that was hard. I
appreciate it. I've been getting a lot of good feedback from that one. Yeah.
Well deserved, bro.
Well, some shit I can get on and just rap, man. Just like,
and it feels good to actually hear like a real lyricist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That come with punchlines, the bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just not like that whole. And you was constant. It wasn't like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You
All the way
bat,
through.
bat, bat, bat. It was, you know, rapid fire,
All the way
you know what I'm saying? The whole 4 minutes, you know, it was consistent. I like that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You know, that's you don't get that a lot. You know, these new, and I can't rap for shit, but
Not just for me, just how I came up in the game, man. Like when I first started rapping, I was more so a Rockefeller fan, so I was more attracted to the East Coast style of rap. So lyrics is what I focused on a lot, man. So and that's another reason why I kind of like decided I needed to like kind of fall back and get behind a young nigga, because niggas don't want to hear that shit at the end of the day. And I'm not in music to not make money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the music business to make money, so I know what sells. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not naive on what sells and what don't. So I mean, at the end of the day, I got kids to feed, so that's what we do.
And you look like a rapper, you know?
Appreciate
you know, like, you don't have like, what's with the choker thing? You ever noticed that? You noticed that shit? Like, these niggas with these tight necklaces on. What is that about? I mean,
man,
you know,
it's a young nigga thing, I guess. I can't do it, man. I catch my son try to do that shit. Bro, you got to take that off. Whatever you got going on, take that off, man.
Like, put a little few inches in that necklace, buddy.
Man. But more proud to whatever they got going on, man. I can't rock it with her. You gonna catch me with a choker.
Not
catch my woman with one on. You're not gonna catch me with one on.
Like this.
Oh, you can tap that too, a little tap. Newport cutting the check.
Right. Mad Ghetto on the CHiLLin WiT show.
On the Newport to cut a check. Look, Swisher.
Yeah, all this endorsements we got here, all this fucking drug endorsement we got in here. We need.
I got vanilla crown in my cup. Crown, holla at me.
I don't know the name of the dispensary, but it's off Air Depot. So.
My dispensary is a nigga on the street, so we ain't gonna
that nigga off 23rd and that dispensary. So that's
shout out to my weed man. Shout
out to my weed men.
You hear me?
And women.
Man, hey, get your money, man.
You know, in California they bring it too.
Man,
that was one of the dopest shit. I was like, cause I didn't know about it. And my girl was like, we can get some weed. And I was like, let's get some weed. She was like,
weed maps?
Yeah, weed maps. And I was like, where you want to go? She's like, no, we ain't gonna go nowhere. They're gonna bring it to us.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean?
We ain't that advanced yet.
Yeah, but soon.
Sooner than later, for sure.
Soon, one day, you know, one day. Did you get to vote?
Yeah, I voted. Yeah, just recently. And planning to vote in November, and I'm really trying to find somebody that I want to get behind within the city, man, and really help boost up their campaign. This is my first year really just like really digging into politics and looking into it like that. My first time voting was Obama, like a lot of black people, and you know what I'm saying, I did it for all the wrong reasons, which was that he was black, instead of actually looking into it. But you know, that's a whole nother story. But
yeah, we're not gonna get too political.
Yeah.
It's a comedy show.
I definitely voted. I encourage people to vote and just make sure that they looking into who it is that they voting for.
So I gotta ask. What do you think of the Will and Jada thing? Like, it's funny, that shit was crazy, right? Like, you see how hurt Will was? Like, he was like one word away from like,
just busting down.
Like, he was just like,
they had the tissue on standby. Like, there was somebody behind the camera, like,
bro, I'm ready. Like, yo, he's got like
drop any second.
Nigga, like,
I say more power. I say the winner out of this whole situation is August Alsina.
He did. He won.
He at the end of the day, he knew what he was doing. He dropped the project. You know what I mean? So the promotion is there.
I bet that shit flew. That shit flew off the rack. You listened to it?
I haven't had a chance to sit down and listen to it.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I like 2 of his songs since he's been out.
I haven't been able to really.
It's not like I don't think he's any good or nothing like that. It's just like, you know, it's chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And sometimes it calls for that. But man,
I've never been by myself in the car like, damn, I finna turn this August Alsina shit on real quick. Like, I'm like, where my August shit at? Like, nah. Like, his shit come on shuffle.
I used to bump his old
shit. Old shit come on shuffle, but I ain't never just like, oh shit, man, you heard that new August shit? Like, no, I've never fucking said that.
dropping a new song called Entanglement with Rick Ross.
Is he really like?
See, he capitalized.
I'm telling you, like, it's a marketing thing, man. Like,
that's what I'm saying. He went out of this whole situation.
They need to do a Netflix special or something like.
Jada, you know what?
Rose, like, rises.
As soon as they premiered that show, Jada should have had some shirts pressed up that said some shit about entanglement.
Oh God, nigga.
Had a website. She should, even if she was behind the scenes and nobody knew that she was part of it, she should have been making some money off that shit because August is crazy.
But it happened 4 years ago, so it makes me think he leaked it on. He brought it up on purpose.
Of course, he brought it up on purpose.
Maybe he was just ready to talk about it, but album time. Yeah. All of a sudden, he has a song called Entanglement featuring Rick Ross. I thought Rick Ross was playing because I seen it on his Instagram first, but it's a real thing.
Hell yeah, if I got an album dropping, what you want to know?
Right. Right.
Nah, at the end of the day, I really feel like he should have kept that shit to himself, though.
I mean, like, that was, like, major, like...
Yeah,
I think he really loves her, though. I think he really
did.
loves her.
But like I said, if you love somebody, you don't want to embarrass them like that at the end of the day. You don't want to embarrass their kids. You don't want to embarrass them. It's bigger than just you. You feel what I'm saying? So
and
I feel like he should have just kept that shit to himself.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said that shit.
You ain't getting no more pussy.
Right, because I would try to get some more. You feel me? You fucked that up. Like, you ain't getting no more.
That's true, because he said he was friends with the
They
whole
had nicknames
family.
for him and shit. You know, when Augie was going, oh shit, they called him Augie. They just giving him nicknames and shit. Like,
what was killing me was the Minister Society when she was holding the young one. They kept comparing him to the young one. Man,
and like,
that man was 24 years old. He was a grown ass man.
It sounded like two fucking villains was talking about the one time they almost caught Batman and shit. Like, oh yeah, we had him over. You know, he was hurt. That's how he made it. Sound like it was his fault and shit. Like. Yeah, it came to us, and
I just went like, did you fuck him when he was sick, after he was sick?
Right.
Like, you fucking him, did that make him get better? Like, do you got that powerful pussy to make niggas get better? Like, I need to know.
She might have that healing pussy.
But like,
I put it in the bottle and sell that shit then.
Like, but I'm just like wondering, like, this whole time, like, she fucked around with August. Like, who did Will fuck? Man. That's like what I want to know. Like,
Will, like, look, your business out there.
Right, I ain't saying okay. You notice he ain't came.
Fuck my bitch.
Right, he ain't came forward about shit.
Nothing.
And he gonna try to be slick, talking about, I'm gonna get you back. And she's like, you already did. And he said, fuck up then. And that's exactly.
Man, y'all seen that Boosie interview where he talked about it?
What did Boosie say?
Yeah,
I'm not.
Watch it, man.
What did he say?
Man, we ain't gonna plug whose site it's on, but
you know, let me know.
Boosie a fool, man. I'll tell you when the phone and shit is all, everything off.
He's a trip, like.
But that nigga's crazy, man. He said August out seen him, man. Cause you know you're a Louisiana nigga, so he on the side. He like Baton Rouge niggas to fuck up your life. Fuck up Will's life, cause he mad right now.
Oh man, I'm like, I can just imagine, like the text messages.
I want to know what the conversation they had with the kid, with Willow and Jaden, like hey. Man, I'll be so embarrassed for them, man. Like, man.
I mean, what you like? if I was Will, I'd be like, fuck you think we was doing with the nigga?
Right.
Right. The fuck you think was going on?
Right.
Like,
You thought he was here the whole time.
Right. You thought he was. I mean, they was taking like face-to-face selfies and shit. Like,
man.
They didn't take pictures like that with their real kids.
Right.
So they was all like hugged up with this nigga. I thought it was like a group thing, cause word around Hollywood, you know, they swing.
Open,
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, but she fucked a nigga in the cornfield, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? So you kinda like, people forgot about Jason's lyric.
Yeah.
So
This fucking nigga in the cornfield.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
her Jason.
Right.
Her Jason.
A few of them. But like, even they whole relationship with Pop. Like,
man.
that shit, and that shit probably.
She was bad back then. I mean, she's still a good looking woman now, but back then, man, Jada Pinkett was. Whew. When you talked about Black Beauty, she was one of the ones.
Like,
she was one of the ones.
She was fine as fucking woman, nigga.
Man, what?
Like, I don't even like skinny girls.
You hear me? I need something to hold on to. But Jada, come home. Put you right on side of me. Yeah, she was bad, man. I fell in love with her doing set off.
I feel like I might have some type of addiction issues.
What's the address? What's the address?
I might need some help.
My man Myke ain't feeling good.
I don't know, man. I'm struggling.
My man Myke ain't feeling good.
I just was like, what the fuck did he say to her, man? Like, that's like the best game ever. Like, nigga, how do you make down Jada Pinkett? Like, what? Like,
he wrote a whole song, bro, about it, bro.
Can you imagine, like, being in the club somewhere, like, you see Jada Pinkett just by herself, like, just chilling. Would you go talk to her?
Shit. If you can get that far, if you can get that close to her.
I don't know, man. I mean, she might not have that much security. I mean, it's Jada Pinkett, but at the same time, it's just Jada Pinkett.
I ain't going to holler at her. I ain't trying to get her beat up.
I mean, when she's by herself, she's at the bar having a martini shit.
No, because that means
set
somebody
up.
Take a picture. Old lady gonna see it, and she gonna beat her ass, and that's gonna be that.
Okay, so what celebrity would you match if you saw him alone at the bar?
Man,
like, damn.
You saying what woman is worth respecting the right?
Like, you was single, nigga, like, you know, shit, keep it real. Like, you know, everybody got their...
Alright, if I'm a single nigga. Can we hypothetically speaking?
Yeah, hypothetically speaking. Hypothetically speaking.
I can't get in trouble if we hypothetically speaking.
No, this is jokes.
Alright. I'm gonna say, man, it used to be Raven Simone till she
was not as cute as she used to be.
Man, you heard me? I was in love with her growing up,
bro. I saw that wave. She got that multicolored hair, and I'm like, what shit like cowboy?
I don't even want to talk about that, man. It's gonna break my heart. I'm gonna say, man, I'm gonna say Rihanna, bro.
That's what do it for you?
Yeah, man. If I saw Rihanna at the bar, like, I'm gonna try to fight through some security to get to her. Like, yo, listen.
I mean, she might have some security, but she might be cool.
Yeah, she gonna be cool. Yo, I got this blunt. Look, I got this. What you trying to do? Got this bottle of my weed. Let's go.
Here's the thing: if I like hang out with any celebrity in Hollywood, I don't know if I would take drugs from them, unless it's like pre-rolled drugs. Like I gotta see that shit broke. Man, I don't give a fuck who it is, unless it's Snoop. True. If it's Snoop, then I might. He might can pass with giving me the already rolled blunt.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If Rihanna put out a blunt already rolled and she said let's go to the room and smoke it, I'm going. Smoking. Whatever the fuck is in that blunt. I'm telling you. Look.
You wake up in the tub with your fucking kidney out. Talking about, hey,
look, man. I'm going upstairs with Rihanna. If you don't see me, just know that's who I was with.
This bitch got my kidney.
But I'm going up here. Whatever happens, before it happens, I'm smashing.
You can't trust the Hollywood types, man.
You nigga had his kidney cut out, but he fucked Rihanna. But he fucked Rihanna.
He lost the kidney, but he got the pussy though.
Alright, put it on my tombstone. For real. Man, that's the edible talking too.
Right, that's worth the kidney. I don't know.
That's the edible.
I don't know if Rihanna's pussy's worth it. It's worth the kidney. I don't know, nigga. Shout out with the edible, sky's the limit. You know what I mean?
You said pretty good.
Thank you. She
pretty good. I can feel it. I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's the edible, if it's the drink. Man,
I mean, you got a lot going on. You probably feeling good.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
It looked like it had died, but it came back to life.
Came back in there. Looked like somebody was in there talking too.
A couple people talking.
They just joining. They was jumping in and out. Somebody talking about shit. You know, it would be a lot of different celebrities for me, because Nia Long.
Yeah, I like Nia Long.
If I call Nia Long alone.
But you know what? Like, if I do that, then I gotta put my women in categories, because I would take Nia Long like a cougar. You know what I mean?
What?
So, if you talking about cougars, that's my cougar.
I've been celebrities, period, bro. Like,
I gotta put them in categories.
Okay, fuck it. Like, celebrities in their 40s, the cougars.
Man, I fuck around have to go with Lisa Ray, man.
I can dig
Lisa Ray. She might even be in her 50s, but give it to me. Let's see if this Pleasure Club shit you were talking about is for real.
Put her down, let me see what's up.
what she was doing? Yeah. She ain't had no rhythm in that motherfucker, but she looked good doing it.
She tried so hard. Oh, poor little Tink Tink.
But I still watch it to this day though.
Get your awkward ass. Come dance your awkward ass over here. Your goofy ass.
Can everybody clear the motherfucking room, please?
Get your goofy ass over here. Who would you like to work with?
If I had to manage anybody, let's see.
Justin Timberlake?
Man, that's some money right there, man. That is some money right there. I love to get behind somebody like Mozzie. I think Mozzie's a dope artist. I feel like he could be as big as Drake, if not bigger. But he's on the independent route, which is understandable. But I feel like I could bring something to the table to help him take it to another level. Musically, on the track, I would love to collaborate with Jay-Z.
Right.
But yeah, that's who I consider one of the best MCs in the game. Him and Nas, I go back and forth just depending on what day you ask me.
What kind of song would you like to do with Hov? Would you want to do some fly shit?
I want to go back and forth.
Word?
Yeah, like
wordplay?
Like him and Benny Siegel used to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and forth. Like not him and Benny Siegel, but him and Bleak. I want to go back and forth with him, man, and just yeah.
For those who don't know, Memphis Memphis Bleak is
don't do Bleak.
What? It's getting, hey man, some kids might be watching this
Memphis
shit.
Bleak is that nigga. That's what Memphis Bleak is.
Wow!
Yeah.
You know what? You're the first person I've ever heard say that.
Man, Memphis Bleak was that
That's
nigga.
crazy.
Yep. You know, he was the reason Jay
You know what?
that Nas.
Damn.
Yeah, he threw shots at Nas first. Like he stood on the front line. Like you gonna take 3 shots from me before the big homie get to you.
You know what? Now that I hear you say that, I feel better about my comedy because now I know that everybody has a fan. Everybody has a fan now.
Yeah, man.
First ever, I met a Memphis Bleak fucking fan.
Yeah.
I never
But
thought
I wasn't just a
would be
Memphis
one.
Bleak fan. I was a Rockefeller fan. Like it don't matter who was on Rockefeller back then. Like I was a fan of them. Like that was just like Rockefeller was, to me was the movement back then. Dipset, you had state property.
I was like a big Dipset fan back in high school, back in MySpace days.
Yeah.
Like back in MySpace days. So, and you know, Jimmy was always my favorite.
Yeah.
But wow, Memphis Bleak though.
Memphis Bleak, bro.
That is a first for me.
Yeah, Memphis Bleak.
Wow. Okay. Oh man.
Coming of age, yeah, go listen to all that. Oh,
you know, I'm gonna take your I'm gonna take your word for it, buddy.
My man shitting on Bleak. Yeah.
I mean, you know what?
So he ain't fucking with Bleak. Man. That Rock La Familia album, man,
I'd rather do Freeway.
Freeway dope. Yeah, everybody on Rockefeller was dope. Like to me, they didn't have not one bad seed. That's what made them a powerhouse the way they were.
I bet they regret the Young Guns.
Y'all know, y'all don't what? You didn't fuck with Chris and me? Oh man, I'm gonna have to end this interview, bro.
No, Chris Little Neefy.
No. I mean, they had their radio hits, but at the end of the day, Chris was almost like a second Jay-Z.
Wait, which is which?
Chris was he was more like
the short one. The one that had a song with which one had a song with me? House Party. That was Chris.
That was Chris, yeah.
He's okay.
Yeah, that was Chris. And then Neef was the more quieter one. He didn't really do as much solo. I mean, he does now in the independent route, but back then he didn't as much as Chris.
So, are you familiar? You know about URL, right?
Oh yeah.
So
no, I'm mad I missed last week's battle, man. Well, I missed some of them. I missed Tay Rock and Daylight, man. That's the one I want to see. I'm waiting for them to put that shit on YouTube, man. But yeah.
A man put me on that shit. I be watching this shit. Is you know, it was about them some them.
Yeah, them niggas cold.
Man,
I could never do that.
Really?
Could never.
You don't think so?
I don't have the temperament for it, bro.
Really?
I'm working on it as I get closer to God.
I think you could.
I couldn't, bro. Like, cause the first time like somebody
touch me is
like,
not.
I'm even cool with that because I play sports, so you know I like that aggressiveness when it's like a sport to me. But like some of them be disrespecting daughters.
Yeah, it get personal in that motherfucker. Like, hey,
I don't know what a line is. And like, I don't know if you just
like, who the
crossed
fuck
it
you
or
been
not.
talking to, nigga? Like,
yeah, like I think like niggas like Mav Hoffa, like he just need to stop rapping. Like he don't like he's one of them niggas. Like he can't take it. I understand.
he stop rapping.
I understand. I mean, you know, get in the booth, releasing tracks. But as far as that battle rapping, that's not for everybody, man. Cause some niggas ain't got the temperament. I know I'm one of them. Like, look, I'm cool with you all day, and I'm not even one of them rah-rah type of niggas. But like, it's something in me when you disrespect my mama, my old lady, my daughters. Like, it's like a line. Like you done cross the line.
I think that's why that Your Mama show went upstairs.
Right.
Cause niggas could take that shit. Like, hey, bro, you got one more time to go off a crackhead.
Man, look, growing up, I think I done seen more fights than I never talking about somebody's mama than anything else.
Anything, yeah, like, oh.
Look, my son be wanting to fight me. I tell somebody's mama, and I just be playing. Like he be dead ass serious. I be like, man, calm down.
Bro, you can't say nothing about me. It's not gonna happen.
Like, man, look.
Could you imagine like comedians doing some shit like that?
I mean, comedians is cool. I think comedians,
like actual like comedian URL, like battle comedy.
Oh man, that'd be
battle
dope.
comedy.
That'd be dope.
That is a good idea. Like a comedian cipher.
Get it together, bro.
That's shit. I shouldn't say that shit. Hey, that's my that's my idea. Fuck y'all. Don't take my shit. I came up with it first.
Man, hey, that's a great idea though, man. Yeah, that would be funny as shit. Give comedians 3 rounds. Give them a couple minutes to get out some jokes about somebody.
And just go at each other, just like you guys,
real person.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, look at your shoes, something like.
yeah.
Like my daughter came to me one time and told me that kids was making fun of her at school, and this lets me know that I'm not ready to be a parent because she told me they was making fun of her, and I was like, "What did you say?" She's like, "I didn't say nothing." I told the teacher, I'm like, "You never snitch. What is you doing? What the? You never snitch." Nigga, you so many other things. What's the dude look like that was talking about you?
Right.
What kind of clothes he got on? There's so many things you can rip on the nigga about. Who pick him up every day? Is his mama pick him up? Is his daddy pick him up? If his mama pick him up, let me know so I can come talk to her. But if his daddy pick him up and tell him nigga he ain't got no mama, you just talk about the nigga's shoes, his pants, like
something.
Never snitch.
That's crazy. I said that to my daughter yesterday. My brother was clowning her about her weight, and I said, "Did you say anything back to him?" And my son, he real dark complexion, you know what I'm saying? He real dark, you know what I mean? But we always big him up and let him know that that's good and that he's still a handsome young man.
Right.
But I looked at her and I said, but you still can do that shit. Like if he's clowning you,
you better get on his black ass back.
Look,
hey.
I turned off the light and I couldn't see you. Like you need to say something back if he clowning you.
Like these kids don't know how to play.
They gotta have tough skin, man. This kid out here crazy, man. But at the end of the day, man, I try to teach them, you know, not to clown each other, but you still gotta have tough skin. You ain't gotta give it, but if somebody give it to you, you better know how to dish it. You feel me?
I've been hitting them out plenty of times because I done got on the nigga head.
Yeah, because my mama was one of the mamas. Like you come to my door talking about you just got into a fight and you didn't fight back. Oh no, you need to turn around, go back. Let me know whenever you fight. You feel me? Like, ain't none of that. Like, nah.
My cousin made me fight my first fight. Shout out to Dante. Yeah. I remember that shit.
Yeah, all the cousins, you need them, man. They do shit like that.
You like, you gonna fight him or you gonna fight me? But you ain't gonna be no bitch today.
You heard? Not today. Not in front of me. And now, I mean, as I get older, I always teach them, you know, my kids to try to diffuse the situation if possible. Like, I'm one of the ones, I tell them even at school, like, if somebody hits you, let somebody know so they can try to mediate the situation. But that second time they put their hands on you, I don't care how old you are, you got the right to defend yourself no matter what. So do what you got to do. And I leave it at that, and they do what they got to do. So I definitely don't condone them fighting and you know what I'm saying, their first means of handling something. But if that's the route you got to go that second time around, do what you got to do.
You know, and it's hard for me to do things like that because I got girls. So... You know,
tell my girl too, you better pick up on the right upside their motherfucking head.
I be showing them I showed them how to do full Nelson and shit, roll the nigga. And I told them all the pressure.
Go to sleep. Bitch, go to sleep.
Right.
Go to sleep. My daddy on the way. Go to sleep.
And I told them all the weak points in the human body, like go for the throat,
yeah,
the eyes, or the mouth. So, and when they get older, I'm gonna get them like pocket knives and shit. So So
yeah.
Tell them about all the arteries and shit.
Shit, fuck pocket knives, man. Like, if kids is to me raised right way, I don't see no reason why whenever they can legally have a firearm that they shouldn't, man. Because I really feel like we live in them times, man, where you really gotta like be safe about it, but protect yourself, man, because you don't know what's going on in this world. And as they get older, it's gonna get even crazier. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm all into taking the kids to the gun range, teaching them how to, practice shooting, and then shit. So them knives only gonna do so much in the fight.
I mean,
but it'll help for sure.
I mean, I was thinking like
sure.
7, 8, give them a little, little pig sticker.
You gonna have my smooth stab in their teeth. Daddy said, you can get back the fuck up. I don't want no homework.
Right. You keep this shit, Miss Johnson.
We just playing these jokes.
Nah, we ain't not condone stabbing teachers.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They don't get
Allegedly.
They don't get paid enough for y'all to be stabbing.
Right.
Teachers, right? Come on,
We
man.
doing them. We'll be doing them a favor that way. So, what's a goal of yours in your music, or?
As I get older, bro, like really my goals change. It more so goes from personal goals to more worldwide goals. And right now, I just really want to focus on the kids, man, the youth, and just I think it starts with them, man, and just try and steer them in a different direction, man. It's really fucked up out here, man, and I don't think a lot of us sit back and really pay attention to how fucked up it is, because we out here blaming, and we're out here whining and complaining about it, instead of like sitting back thinking like what it is I can do to fix it. And once you sit back and you start thinking what you can do to fix it, man, it becomes real heavy on you, man.
I'm even looking into trying to get a Boys and Girls Club on the north side of town where we don't got one. So just shit like that, man. Giving back into the community for sure. Yeah. So my kids gotta be out here, man. You feel what I'm saying? And
y'all gotta live out here.
You hear me? And it's like it's like a young nigga that I know a couple days ago got killed. God bless his soul. Rest in peace, Armani Johnson. And I grew up with his dad. And his mom and my mom were best friends growing up. God bless my Aunt Barbara. And it's like he had just graduated high school, bro. And it's like I really think like we need to try and help these kids as much as possible, man, and try and like set up businesses and show them that we can set up businesses. And like I don't know if we got to get up out the hood. I don't know if we got to get up out the city. I don't know if we got to get up out the state. But I think there's other ways of handling issues in the city, and I don't think we're really looking at that as a community. So that's what I want to try to help do.
Okay. Sounding philanthropy over there.
I be trying not to put a title on it, because I really like, bro, I cried the other day, and I not even got to meet that young man, but I cried the other day because it's like I know his dad's side of the family, and I just know the pain that they probably going through, and his mom's side of the family, the pain that they going through, bro, and it's just like I wish that on nobody, bro. Like I got a son, and to imagine him being killed, it's like I'll fucking lose it. You hear me? So if I can try it, just help one person. You feel me? Just one person, then it is what it is. So to me right now, it's bigger than music. If I can with the music, with the lyrics, try and help that way, then I will. But I'm more so, like you said, on the philanthropy and trying to go on that route.
I can dig it, man. You know what? Like I said, the free smoke joint, fire all day. And now I'm interested to see what else what's coming next. You know what I'm saying? Like you got my attention now with that joint. So I'm like,
it's gonna be the same smoke with a message.
Okay.
Same smoke but with a message.
I can dig it, man. The visuals look dope. Do you have like a film team or?
Not a personal one. I go to different people within the city.
Okay.
Terrell Mays, he produced the last two that you've seen, Fuck You and Free Smoke. Terrell Mays over at Mays Media.
Okay.
He's real dope. The videographers and the photographers in the city that's coming up, man, they doing a good job. So it's a handful of people out here that you can definitely pick from.
Oh, it is. It's a lot of them out there, man. I was very impressed with the way it was cut and the video, the videography and all that.
Yeah, they do.
It complimented you well, man.
Yeah. And that whole treatment for the fuck you video, man, like I'm real big on being hands-on with my shit, so that's why that turned out the way that did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was able to come together with him and try and help him see what my visuals was and help bring the song to life, man. And we both collaborated and it came out real good.
I like that, man. That video. Wasn't expecting that at the end. I was like, oh shit, he did that shit.
Man.
I thought he was going.
Man, go watch Fuck You, man. It's
Yeah.
on YouTube. Type in Xavier Martin.
Beautiful model.
Fuck You.
Beautiful model.
It's in there.
Man, I like you chose the darker skin girl. I like that.
Man, much love to my dark sisters, man.
Man, that was mad love right there.
Yeah. Man, I love all shades, man, especially my peoples. You know what I mean? Like coming up, I used to get like you down there light skin or you is light skin. So, but I never like really engaged in the light skin, dark skin conversation. To me, like you black. You see what I'm saying? And then my son, like I said, he real dark, so I try and teach him that to love the skin you in, and no matter what color you are, you still a brother, and we need to be all treating each other the same way.
We all had that dark skin homeboy. I had one too.
Yeah.
His name was Emmanuel, but we used to call that nigga Mufasa. We had a lot of names, man. We called him Mufasa, Simple, Fiki.
Yeah.
You know, but I had like 2 or 3 dark skinned friends, and then like one of my brothers is dark skinned as fuck too, so it was like.
I used to never understood back then why niggas didn't like dark skinned girls.
I don't
once
either.
I got my first piece of pussy from a dark skinned woman, I was like, bruh, look.
My first time was with a dark
That
skinned
shit is
woman,
pink,
you know
bruh.
what I'm saying?
It's
So
super pink.
like, I don't
Super
get
pink.
it.
So,
I don't get it. I don't either. But ain't nothing dark.
Hey man, if you ain't making love having sex with a dark skinned woman, man, if you haven't yet, bruh, you missing out. You missing out. They some of the biggest freaks in my opinion.
You feel me? Like, nigga, they wasn't lie about that shit
You're not gonna hold back.
at all. I just, you know, I'm not impressed with the light skin. You know, they cool.
All they light skinned, so my mama light skinned. Shit, all my daughters light skinned, so
I used to make fun of being so light, cause I'm in the middle. Like, I'm like a lot of.
yeah, I'm talking about light, like my people light. Like my mama, she damn near white, like she light. You know what I mean? So, and then I got a brother that's under me, he real light too.
Okay.
So I grew up around all kind of different complexions, man. That's why I never really understood or never identified when people got into that dark skin, light skin shit. I was like, man, we niggas to them regardless, right? We niggas to them regardless, man.
One of my teachers in high school broke this shit down in like the best way. He told us, he was like, there's 3 types of niggas. There's house niggas, there's field niggas, and there's town niggas.
Right.
And he went through everybody in the class and was like, field nigga, house nigga, and I was the town nigga. He was like, town nigga was a nigga that could drive the buggy. And I was like, you ain't necessarily out in the field with the darkies, but you ain't in the house with the light skinned niggas. You out there with you driving Mazda around and shit.
Right.
So I'm like, whatever, man, that's cool. I'll take that.
Driving this baby, yeah.
I'll take the buggy. What happened? Who ended my shit? They was hating on us. Turning my shit off. So I don't like Instagram, man. That's like a whole yacht. Before I get you out of here, man, I wanted to ask you, if the name of the show was CHiLLin WiT, and
you might want to tell one know what you
I don't know where my lighter went.
It was over there.
Oh, it's right in front of me. This is a good way.
I don't normally even smoke cigarettes, but when I be drinking that liquor sometimes.
It just feels so right,
It
don't
do,
it?
bro. It do, man.
You know, and I quit drinking when I started smoking.
And look, I am big on hitting the gym and trying to be healthy as possible, so don't pay attention to these shits, y'all.
This is not.
This ain't good for you.
Yeah,
man.
this is a cheat day.
Yeah,
But you ain't trying to be.
cheat day.
Well, this is what happens when you come to CHiLLin WiT. You have a good time and you relax, you get comfortable. This is why I have my show on my couch in my garage, because I want people to be comfortable.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
You know,
I think it's dope what you're doing.
I thank you, man. And you know what? People are starting to catch on. Like, you know, the more the people know about it, you know.
Yeah, I just left my partner's house, and I told him where I was going, and he said he hadn't heard of it, and I said, well, I'll send you the link. So, boom, you know, and that's how it grows. It's word of mouth. It's gonna be like that. You feel me? Just stay consistent and stay true to what you do, and it'll pop off for sure.
That's what.
Not everybody doing what you're doing. So, and that's the way I look at it. Like, sometimes I be wanting to give up and shit, but like, everybody ain't in the city trying to manage other artists, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lane for everybody. There's a lane for everything to do. It's just finding your crowd. I think you're doing that shit, man. So I'm glad to be a part of the upcoming. I appreciate you bringing me on.
Oh man, I'm glad. It only took 6 months to get you on the caption. You know what I'm saying?
It only took 6 months, and so much has happened within them 6 months. But you know, I'm a real big firm believer. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen, and God don't make no mistakes. So we're here and we're alive.
I'm not complaining at all. You know what?
Definitely.
You know what? Just remember that when you ask me to do something, I'm fucking.
Whenever you get big and you get that studio and you
know,
got them people behind the cameras to holler at me still, man.
Of course, and that's the thing, man. When I get on, like, I'm trying to put other niggas on because I want to bring that shit back to the old.
Yeah, leave that door open.
You feel me? I want to bring opportunities here. You know, so a goal of mine with my podcast is, are you familiar with like the Tonight Show? With like Jimmy Kimmel? I want to do something like that shit here in the city.
Man, that's dope, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Stay true to that and keep grinding, you'll do it. And I also want to congratulate you and just commend you on like being a father and being a black man, because I see you got your family here, you're doing what you do, man.
Hey, this show ain't about them. I'm just playing. Nah, but hey, man, you know what?
A lot of people don't, man, you don't see that a lot, man, and I'm real big on that because I didn't have that growing up, so I make sure that my family, that we do what we supposed to do. Like, I like to say that we the Cosby's, you feel what I'm saying? But we the Martins. At the end of the day, man, keep doing that, man. Stay in their life and stay in your old lady life, your mama life, man. And I respect you for that.
And it makes people feel more comfortable when they come here and they see that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm like a regular nigga.
Yeah, I'm you know what? I wouldn't care if you had a 1,000 niggas in the yard. Like, the fact that you stay persistent on hitting me up, let me know, like, okay, he about his shit, I could be comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? And so,
it's a little bit of professionalism that I've learned throughout the years.
hey, each day get better. That's what it's about.
You know, it's not, and I don't do it for like fame or whatever. I do it because like I enjoy it, because I feel like I'm learning about my city at the same time. Yeah. And I'm getting to teach my city about itself. Yeah. That's bottom of the ocean shit, and that's not just the weed talking.
For sure.
But the name of the show is I'm CHiLLin WiT, and I always ask my guests when I wrap it up, if you could chill with anybody, just get right now at this moment, alive, dead, celebrity, anybody in the world, who would you chill with and why?
Man, I chill with my grandma Celeste. She passed away in '96. Just chill with her for a day and update her on everybody's life and what's been going on, and pour up some wine or some champagne and just, you know, have a feast laid out for her and just kick it with her for a day and just kick it. Like we ain't really got to talk about much, just be in her presence.
Go get something to eat?
Yeah. My grandma Celeste, rest in peace.
What she like to eat?
Man, my grandma, she made a bomb shrimp fried rice, but it didn't have shrimp in it. It had the hot dogs.
Okay.
But that shit was bomb as motherfucker, bro. It had the egg in it, the fried rice, so that shit was bomb. Her and only one other person in my family know how to make it, and it's my auntie, my auntie. She lives in Texas, so I rarely get to eat that shit, but it's bomb as a motherfucker, man.
Have you tried to make it yourself?
Man, hell no.
Yeah, you wasn't fucking with it?
Look, my old lady got me so spoiled, bro. I don't even like making my ramen noodles, man.
I'm the same way. Like, I ain't even lie to you, like, my mom spoiled me my whole fucking life. Yeah. Like, now my girlfriend spoils me, so it's like, you know what I mean?
I get out there on that grill, you know what I mean? Do what I gotta do, and then I got my special occasions, and I do a seafood boil every now and then, but for the most part, man, my old lady, she got me spoiled, man. She hooked down for the household.
Like, I do other shit around the house, but I haven't washed the dish in like 5 years.
Oh man, we got kids. We got kids.
Hey,
yeah,
get to it
right now.
Well, man, I want to appreciate you coming out and hanging out with me, bro.
Most definitely.
This has been a fun episode, man. I'm glad you came.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it only took 6 months. Hey, hit me up again, man. It won't take 6 minutes. I promise you.
Hey, I appreciate the love, man. Want to thank everybody for coming out and watching us on the show.
Make sure y'all follow me, Xavier Martin.
Exactly. I want to let them know where they can find you at.
Xavier, Xavier Martin, Martin 405, the area code. Xavier Martin 405.
You know who it is, Myke, the comedian, the joke guy, the one and only. Known for having the dopest guests. And we are out.
Yeah, man. I'm about to hop in.